Hulk Hogan opens $7 million wrestling-themed bar near Madison Square Garden. Hulk Hogan, the legendary WWE icon, is body-slamming his way into the New York City nightlife scene with a massive new project. A sprawling 9,000-square-foot, $7 million sports bar called Slam. And where better to open such a tribute to wrestling history than directly across from the place that helped make him a household name, Madison Square Garden. For wrestling fans around the world, the connection between Hulk Hogan and the Garden is practically sacred. It's where he debuted in WWE back in 1979, where he captured his first WWE Championship in 1984 by defeating the Iron Sheik, and where he headlined the inaugural WrestleMania in 1985. From unforgettable moments like teaming up with the Ultimate Warrior at SummerSlam in 1991 to facing off with some of wrestling's most iconic villains, Hogan's legacy is intertwined with the history of the Garden itself. Now that rich history is coming full circle with Slam, a wrestling-themed sports bar that will showcase Hogan's most legendary career moments and give fans a place to relive them, right across from the very arena where they took place. Located at 461 8th Avenue on the corner of 31st Street in Midtown Manhattan, the three-story bar will feature a rooftop area, a wall of windows facing Madison Square Garden, and a design that mimics the interior of a stadium, complete with a replica Jumbotron. The mastermind behind the project is New York nightlife veteran Rich Rosen, who is spearheading the bar's development. Rosen was so committed to bringing the vision to life that he attended a Hulk Hogan autograph signing and waited 5 hours just to pitch the idea directly to the wrestling legend. He showed Hogan an 8-inch by 11-inch photo of Madison Square Garden with the storefront of the future bar in the foreground, telling him, "That's my storefront, that's the Garden, and you're my new partner." Impressed by the vision, Hogan called Rosen just 4 days later, and the collaboration was set into motion. While Hogan doesn't hold a direct ownership stake in the bar, the project is being developed under a licensing agreement that allows the use of his iconic name and brand. And the Hulkster's presence won't just be felt in the decor. Slam will feature an array of Hogan memorabilia, from vintage wrestling belts and posters to never-before-seen photos and gear from his in-ring career. Visitors can also expect walls covered with LED screens playing highlights from Hogan's 12-time World Championship reigns, along with wrestling-themed drinks and food offerings. One major highlight of the menu will be Hogan's own beer brand, Real American Beer, which will be served exclusively at Slam. Named after his entrance theme song, Real American Beer is making waves of its own in the beverage industry. In fact, it was recently reported by Business Insider that Hogan's team is in talks to acquire the intellectual property of Hooters, the popular wings restaurant chain that filed for bankruptcy. If the deal goes through, it would further expand Hogan's growing footprint in the hospitality space. Despite living in Florida, Hogan is expected to be a frequent presence at the Midtown bar, making appearances for meet and greets, signings, and other fan events. His involvement is more than just a name on the door. He's reportedly passionate about ensuring that the space honors his legacy and offers fans an unforgettable experience. For fans of Hulkamania and wrestling culture, Slam is shaping up to be more than just a bar. It's a shrine to one of the sport's most celebrated icons. It's also a savvy business move, tapping into the nostalgia of millions of fans who grew up watching Hogan on their screens and cheering him on from the stands of the Garden. Set to open in the fall, Slam is already generating major buzz. With its prime location, immersive design, and ties to wrestling royalty, it's poised to become a must-visit destination for tourists, wrestling fans, and New Yorkers alike. As Hulk Hogan himself might say, "What ya gonna do when Slam runs wild on you?"